Tonight, it is official. After more than a week of vote counting, the Republicans have flipped the House, even without the so-called red wave. The party will now have a very slim majority. NBC projects the Republicans will win 221 seats, give or take a couple. This also means a split Congress for the next 2 years of the Biden administration. House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy is now in a full-fledged campaign to become the next speaker. But he will need to win over the far-right members of his caucus before he can take the speaker's gavel. Those members include hardcore Trump supporters who are likely to back the former president's 2024 run for the White House. And today, McCarthy would not say if he would go along.
Do you support him for president?
Senator, you must stop the way
Do you want to? Will you be president?
The current House Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, also planning for her future. In the last few minutes, Nancy Pelosi's spokesperson tweeted she will address her plans tomorrow. On the Senate side of Capitol Hill, Mitch McConnell, no surprise, survived that challenge from Rick Scott for the GOP leadership post. His re-election as minority leader comes after Republicans failed to gain enough seats to control the Senate.
We underperformed among voters who did not like President Biden's performance, among independents and among moderate Republicans who looked at us and concluded too much chaos, too much negativity, and we turned off a lot of these centrist voters.
You think? Meanwhile, members of McConnell's caucus helped Senate Democrats advance a bill giving federal protection to same-sex marriages today. The vote was 62 to 37. McConnell himself was one of the no votes. 12 Republicans voted with their Democratic colleagues for marriage equality. And as the new Congress begins taking shape, the January 6th committee is continuing its investigation. But today, one of their most sought-after witnesses made it clear he has no plans to testify.
Congress has no right to my testimony. We have a separation of powers under the Constitution of the United States, and I believe it would establish a terrible precedent for the Congress to summon a vice president of the United States to speak about deliberations that took place at the White House.
So you're closing the door on that entirely?
I'm closing the door on that, but I must say again that the partisan nature of the January 6th committee has been a disappointment to me.
Don't set a new precedent. Just go out and write a book about it and make money off of it. Stick with that one. Pence's defiance prompted this from Republican committee member Adam Kinzinger.
You violated the separation of powers when your boss sent a rampaging group of people to destroy the Capitol. So let's just stop that, So we're probably not going to talk to him. That's fine. But to say that we don't have a right is completely unacceptable. And he's going to be out there trying to, both sides, everything.
In a statement tonight, the committee called it disappointing that Pence is misrepresenting the nature of our investigation while giving interviews to promote his new book. One of that panel's star witnesses, former Trump White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson, she did testify today under oath in another investigation. She appeared before the Fulton County grand jury looking into former President Trump and his allies' efforts to overturn the 2020 election results in Georgia.